Hello everybody and welcome back to the Guardian Legend, where we are going to traverse into Area 10. I don't need your passwords, I know what I'm doing, generally. Now, in a bit of a switch, I'm actually going to take on Corridor 20. It has a reward that I really need. You'll see what that reward is after I'm done with the stage, but I need it because we are no longer on the highway to the danger zone. We have arrived at the danger zone and taken the off-ramp exit to the danger zone. At this point, the fireball pretty much becomes mandatory because there's all sorts of things that need to be destroyed quickly that can do a great deal of damage to you. I'm already pretty down in the dumps, so... well, that was rectified quickly. But you can see how one can die very quickly under the massive amount of firepower you're going to face in these last two corridors. Corridor 10 is even worse, and I got absolutely wrecked by it the first time I tried to record this video. I got smashed so bad by it that I decided, well, nothing was going to be gained by trying this today. There are times when you just know that nothing good will be coming out of playing a game that day. Still, though, the boss of this corridor is nothing special. It's just a faster version of the Clawbots we fought earlier in the game. By this point, you should have more than enough firepower to wreck it easy. You can do whatever you want, but I default to my regular strategy for dealing with this loser. And our reward for this, once the proper explosions are complete, is the final Offense Up power-up. I was just checking a couple of things. Never you mind. Now, there's actually a bug in this shop. It doesn't have anything I want, because I've already maxed out all the weapons and so on, but if I bought anything, I wouldn't actually lose any chips. At least it works that way if you buy a fireball upgrade, which you shouldn't need to. And sub-boss right away. This is where it's the homing shot's time to shine. I shouldn't have fired it early. Fully powered up and combined with the Offense Up item, it's really the best option you have for fighting this boss, because it just plain moves too fast for the fireball, and other faster weapons are too weak to deal with it. With the exception of the homing shot itself. Of course, because I was low on health, I had to rely on glitch in order to see this battle out completely. Once again, I apologize if I hurt your eyes by exploiting some mechanics of this game. This is the area where it's least worth it to stay in rooms for any amount of time. Just do what you need to get out alive, and that's about it. While the area is a big brick on the map, it's actually extremely linear. There's really not much room to explore, nor would there be any need to really, as you'll probably have maxed out all of your weapons by now. So it's really just a straight shot to Corridor 10. Yeah, to remove the last seal, all you need to do is hold down the fire button in the Corridor 10 room. There's still another world boss we need to plow through, but it won't be any problems for us. It's actually a rather strange choice they made for the last world boss of the game, basically. Now, do I pick the correct direction? The answer is nope. The default answer is always no. I always do the correct thing once I have exhausted all other possibilities. I don't need to fight any more of these robots. I've already proven my superiority. And here is the game's final overworld boss. Oh yeah, it's actually one of the corridor bosses just transplanted into an overland arena. There's nothing to say about this guy. He's really just the same thing. Just the context is a little different. And I'll avoid all of you jerks. Yep, just hold down the fire button and you'll be good. Okay. Here goes. Okay, for the first segment I go with the Ripple Gun, as that'll allow me to clear pretty much anything that's in this first area pretty quickly. However, this hyperspeed section is the make or break section of Corridor 10. It's when it starts getting filled with durable enemies that do tons of damage. And once again, the fireball becomes mandatory. If just to get rid of all of the shots that enemies will be flinging at you throughout this whole thing. What makes it really dangerous is the fact that because you're traveling at such high speeds, it's really difficult to grab any health power-ups. Thankfully, the segment is brief, but it is extremely dangerous. Once you're past that, the rest of the area shouldn't be giving you any troubles. The enemy formations become much less dense, and you can handle whatever they throw at you by now. They still throw in some of those laser fighters from Gardic, though. Okay, boss, Igor Type 2. This is actually less difficult because its homing horns don't actually do as much damage as the skulls do. Plus, since you have the offense power-up, even though this thing technically has more hit points, the boss fight will actually go more quickly thanks to your increased power. So it's actually easier than the first Igor fight. Took me longer to explain that than it did to kill the boss. And down it goes! We take our prize of enemy erasers, we've cleared out all the self-destruct corridors, and hey! A new corridor has opened up. But we will be seeing that next time when I finish off the main mode of the Guardian Legend. See you then, bye.